Hi, I'm Barry John, and welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank 2002. I have one co-hero with me today, and I'll let him introduce himself.
I'm Leylite.
And Speedball, unfortunately, is still not here to introduce Planet Orxon, but welcome back to Planet Orxon, where there is good stuff to happen and bad stuff to happen.
Yeah, I mean, so far you do seem to just be checking items off the checklist. I mean, you've been kind of hampered occasionally by, tedium. Like, the closest thing that really threatened you was that one combat section on the prior planet, but that was just a matter of, well, half tanking through it, half actually using the guns that you had.
So over here is my first gold bolt, which I just have to remind myself of the path to get through to it. I could have got this on my backup, other way, when I first came back here as Ratchet in the O2 mask, but I was more interested in other things than this one. So I figured I might as well introduce these little guys. Now, when I came through here as Clank first thing, you remember those little gadget bots that he guided around?
Yes.
Well, here's the same guys now Ratchet scaled. And
Yeah, I mean, sorry, go ahead.
And basically, they're automatically set to attack mode. They don't do any of the gimmicks that Clank had.
Yeah, I remember in prior episodes you were always talking about how they, were changing, like, not just the scale, but, like, the presentation, the viewpoint, to kind of emphasize the difference between Ratchet and Clank, and this is kind of like the end, the logical conclusion of all of that, is this weapon.
I mean, it's a fun little guy. Like, you toss out 6 of these guys, and they go hunting down enemies. Like, it's a fun weapon.
And they make amusing little noises. It's perfect.
Yeah. Now, we talked last video about guided missile challenges. You see that gold bolt up there?
Is that like a plant or a cavern or what?
It's an organic cavern, and I have to throw Visibomb guns down the line to hit these individual little doorway sections all the way down the line to get to the far end and open it up so I can go through this entire distinct challenge.
That choice of, like, using doors that you have to blow up individually is inspired. Like, you have to do this multiple times now. And run out of ammo. Glorious.
What you didn't see was that I went through 3 full reloads to do that.
Of ammo.
I literally just showed you guys the first shot and the last shot because I had to cut out about 30 minutes of me failing horribly at that because the controls suck and the tunnel is stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the Visibomb really turns on a dime, does it?
No, it doesn't. And on top of that, you've got the PlayStation 2 controller.
I'm just amazed at how well this Tesla coil is handling this section. It seems great.
Oh, the Tesla coil.
The enemies here don't even really have that much health, so this is perfect for it. Long range.
And it can arc between enemies. That's the best part. But no, the Tesla coil, the Tesla claw, is the most powerful non-Rhino weapon in the game. I mean, technically, the gold weapons are more powerful as well, but this thing earns its 40,000 bolt cost.
So to kind of pick up a thought I was having earlier, it seems like 100%ing this game, like there are some challenges in it, like the Alien Queen fight with the wrench that kind of go above and beyond the difficulty of the main game. But a lot of this just seems to be mostly exploration and kind of seeing everything there is to see in the game, more than necessarily, like, getting stuck on anything, if that makes any sense.
It does make sense. Like, there's a lot... You're right in saying that there's a lot of basically go off the... sorry. A lot of go off the beaten path rewards. But a lot of it is also just a case of, like, did the game designers have an off the beaten path to use first and then filled it in, or did they, design extra places for some of this stuff? So this right here is a skill point. There is a little enemy at the end of this particular tunnel here. This is the only way to reach it.
I guess something like the Pyrocitor just wouldn't have a long enough range.
Mm-hmm. But if you miss the enemy, he wakes up and runs away. So you have to leave the world and then come back in order to reset him.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Oh, so it's just like going far enough away and the level isn't enough? You have to actually leave the level?
Yes. And this is me just going, you know what? I should buy all the ammo. Just to be sure.
Might as well. I mean, that money's just burning a hole in your pocket.
Well, until I buy the gold bolt, or the gold weapons, because those are expensive as well.
That's a real beauty.
It's a good thing you don't have to fit all that ammo in your shopping cart.
No. But you can see just how much these drones just trivialize large sections of the game. Like, literally, a lot of these enemies are just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna die now.
And good. It's only fitting for something that you spend that much money on to be worth it in some capacity.
Oh,
Makes you think about, you know, what do you want to prioritize on next playthrough?
Mm-hmm. Which, you know, is fair. It is an encouragement for replay value. And this is me me post replay or post computer crash. So I just don't remember if I got a certain skill point on my first pass through this level when trying to do... Oh, decoy glove. Sorry, I forgot to show this guy off. It basically sets up a false Ratchet that draws aggro for a limited time, because the enemies will attack it and then it pops.
So, once again, the obvious question is, how well does this work against bosses?
Actually, not that bad. But to be fair, bosses also deal a lot of damage, so they can go through the decoy pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, so this is the tunnel that you opened up earlier.
Yep.
So I guess most of your other guns wouldn't work on this, or, like, you wouldn't have the proper angle to use the Visibomb gun from this angle or something.
No, you have to stand at basically near the end and shoot through it in the direction opposite of the way I'm traveling now. Because if you tried to shoot at it from the end... Ow.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah. If you tried to shoot at it from the angle I entered this tunnel in through, the door is invincible. You have to shoot it from
so the
back.
weak point is only on one side of the door, not the other one.
Yes. But the reward is the other gold bolt. Which means I should be done with this planet now, thankfully. Of course, you know, also getting through the minefield before it explodes on me, but that was easy enough. But yeah, the real hard part is just making those tunnel shots, because there's 4 doors you have to blow up, and it's not easy at all. Next stop, Hoven, another place where I grabbed the gold bolts during my initial run-through, and I picked up one of the skill points when I pyrocited all those spawning, like 30 spawning enemies in the back corner before one of the gold bolts. So today, this particular is very easy. I just have to shoot down 5 of those helicopters that are flying around in the background. That's it.
Again?
Yeah, as I told you, like, But fortunately, these guys are low enough that I can get away with using the Devastator and its soft lock, so I'm good.
Oh, so you're putting together a brand new loadout for this specifically, I guess.
Yeah, I was just taking a moment to go, okay, like, at this point it's a case of, I've got everything except for the gold stuff. What do I want on hand for running around getting skill points? What do I need, basically?
Yeah, I guess
And
the
now
rest you'll just fill in as you need them.
Yeah.
Lock on. There you go.
But it's just a matter of, waiting around for helicopters and shooting them down. But man,
I'll
that
at least
lock-on,
appreciate that this gets itself done relatively quickly.
Oh yeah, but like when you get the lock on with the Devastator, it stays locked on. That rocket will hit the target. Unless it runs into terrain along the way, but... But yeah, these standing turret sections, they're not a challenge, they're just tedious.
Yeah, I mean, if I guess at this point we're just doing more property damage for Drek to worry about, but, like, even then, this is not very efficient as far as that goes.
There are skill points in the sequel going Commando and other games going forward where property damage is the skill point where you're expected to basically destroy the breakables in a level until you reach a certain amount of damage done.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just the farther advances in technology as every game goes on and every sequel gets made is figuring out how to nail that feeling of satisfaction when you do that property damage. And it's just falling a little flat here with these skill points is all.
Yeah, but to be fair, like, we are at a point where, like, this game is still, it's the first game, it's still getting all this stuff under its belt. But the skill point I'm going for right now is sitting ducks. You see all these little mini shuttles that are on top of roofs. Well, blow them up. There's like 8 of them, or 6 of them, around the level, and it's just a matter of, you can hit all of them from this starting point, thankfully, but actually no, you can't. There's one that is hidden from here. I'll get to
So
it
you
later,
mentioned that
but...
this the list of skill points is only available on New Game Plus. So it's not like these are meant to serve any kind of tutorial purpose, to kind of tutorialize, oh, if I can destroy these things with a Visibomb gun, what else can I destroy? No, they're just a checklist item for when you've already beaten the game.
Exactly. And I'm literally going down the checklist on GameFAQs as I go down the line.
Yeah, actually, hold on. This is the space base. Wasn't this the place where you destroyed those towers with the Visibomb?
Yes.
Yeah, it feels like kind of a missed opportunity there. Oh well.
But going to the space fighter, actually, turn around. Too much turning around, too much turning around. Oh, actually, am I going for that one first? Or... Sorry, as I said, this is part of the problem of recording these videos so long ago and then doing post-commentary a couple of months after the fact. I don't remember what I'm doing all the time. But actually, the goal is this tower over here.
Is there a shuttle way at the top of it?
No. There's something better.
2 shuttles way at the top of it.
Not quite. I just have to remember how to do it, because I'm expecting there to be an elevator. Like, my guide says, oh yeah, and get to the elevator. I'm like, what elevator? Where's the elevator?
If only you had some sort of a rocket jet on your back that could be used to propel yourself through zero gravity to the top of it.
Yeah, true. I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second.
There you go.
I have a wall jump.
Glass
And
tubes, the universal language for elevators.
Mm-hmm. Now, gold weapons. There's half of the gold weapons in the game are just sitting up here. 5 of them. For players who do really good during a game. Oops. So I've got 30 out of 40 gold bolts right now. And I have money. I'm going to buy the good shit.
And in the honorable tradition of games much like this one, there's barely anything to use them against at this point. You've got incidental enemies and the final boss. Is that it?
Well, to be fair, I technically haven't done the last 2.5 levels yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, you've got time.
Mm-hmm. But now, when I go to Quick Select, the gold weapons are literally gold. So I'm going to show them off a little bit here.
Please do.
And of course, setting up other things for later on, because I still have shuttles to blow up.
I hope this isn't like a mini nuke situation where the grenade you throw is so powerful that like you have no hope of getting away from it.
Nope, but
No, that's pretty fair.
So all the gold weapons deal more damage. They have longer ranges. Like this guy here, like the glove of not the glove, the oh god,
Bomb
the
glove?
grenade that I toss here. Like they have a wider explosive area, and usually the color changes to green. Come on. Come on. Open the door. Open the door. I want to get out. No, I have to take the long route around because there is a shuttle I have to blow up for the skill point in that room there, and the door didn't open.
Oh, was that like a one-way door, or...?
Yeah, pretty much. Now, this here is... Well, you remember how you talked about how I had to blow up towers along the way to get through places? And back here... Oh! Wait. Back up. Oops.
You see, sometimes it's instant death and sometimes it's not. You know?
Yeah.
It's a roll of the
but
dice.
If you have to if you hit the same terrain like this 3 times, then it's instant death. It gives you a chance to, you know, bounce back to safety first, but I screwed up.
Oh, so that's
anyways,
why it was instant death even though you had health left.
Yeah. But my first thought was there's nothing out here for me to shoot. This is a not needed line of fire.
Yeah, that filter is definitely not helping you as far as spotting stuff.
Yeah. But you can either blow up this guy, this tower, using this long tunnel in the roof I'm probably going to shoot through in a moment, or you can destroy all the other towers in the level, and either of those will lower the force field, preventing you from getting the gold bolt.
Oh, were they expecting you to fly something the other way, like from the exterior of the station into that tube?
Yes. And the worst part about the Visibomb gun is the lack of an attitude. Like, I can't roll the Visibomb gun.
Yeah, it seems like you only have 4 directions of influence, left, right, up, down. You can't rotate your camera or anything like that.
Yeah. But this is me flying the Visibomb gun out, and just looking around the outside here, like, I'm trying to find the last couple of shuttles, and, like, I can't find them. Now, having gone around through this place through the proper way, because the door doesn't actually open until all the enemies in this room are dead.
I like that moment of anticipation where you're hanging on the ceiling and you can see all the enemies below you before you drop in. That's good stuff.
But this is the Gold Pyrocitor, which has huge huge radius, lots of damage, and, you know, it's a very good flamethrower type weapon.
Would it have been long enough to reach through that tube you had to shoot through earlier?
No, it's not that long.
Aw. Oh, you made short work of all them.
Oh yeah, compared to my first time through here, a lot faster. And now you can see, you know, the dedicated cutscene to opening the door. Screw you, buddy. And now I have to find the last ones that are outside. And trust me, finding those guys was annoying, even though I could have reached them from the initial spot on the level.
Oh yeah, this seems like one of those cases where, you know, you comb over the whole level 2 times, and it takes you a 3rd time before you finally see that last one, wherever it is.
Oh, God, yeah. And in fact, that's actually going to take up the last of this video here. I'm probably just going to snap cut to hitting it the last time, or hitting the last one. Come on past me, do the snap cut.
Well, I hope it at least shows you, like, where you were firing from, what your angle is. That way you can become the guide to the next generation. There you go.
So you may have noticed my Visibuk gum ammo is empty again. But that's because I found out where they were, and I'm like, wait a second, I have a better shot from back where I started. So, head back over here, and... there.
Wow. Yeah, it looks like there was some kind of a path near there, but it would have been, like, because that is situated so far away